This is the stage, Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the New Mexico State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Hilltoppers offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. The give. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Hand it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So New Mexico State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safety... and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Where to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The handoff. Inside the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all. The season, how do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. The Hilltoppers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Burns. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Working the ground game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They put the brakes on him.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's the score. Touchdown, Toppers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It's intercepted. There he goes. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Play action on first down. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Peters. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They were all over it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period will be a second down. Might as well run him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Aggies will to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Watson. points. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it off. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Moves the pocket. It's Burns. They're all over him. just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sharp. Runs through a man. He might have space. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to Brown. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Move to his right. Finds his big tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Just had to get rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Fry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his man. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Wants to go up top on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down, gonna throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Watson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in down the left side. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. Taken by the offense is their second. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second time. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Sharp. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he gets rid of it.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the end zone. Into the hallelujah. Touchdown, Aggie.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll give it to him again. Past the 45. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Fires to the right. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Keeps it, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A sky-high punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Hilltoppers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. One more time, it's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Left side is Taylor. Touchdown, Western.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's Duke one more time. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, here's Watson. Gets away from one, finds room. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Western Kentucky sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A give to Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. The way that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Nowhere to go.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Again, it's Brown. There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That surprised everyone in the building.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Burns. Out wide right, it's Peters. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Watson again. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chain. Convert that 4th down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right side, it's Peters. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Burns. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. In the backfield, it's Taylor. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Hilltoppers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. In the red area, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Hilltoppers trying to cash it in on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
They've converted on fourth down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Looking to pass. It's Burns. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Williams open on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
On the run, fires downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on